team of staff from UBTS. And then I would request that you come over and you see some of our exhibition. Susan? Yeah, she can take us through.
Susan?
Yes. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. You see, when you donate a unit like this one. Now, from this unit, we can get all these products.
You process?
Yes, we process. So this is called cryo-precipitate, a product that is given that is rich in factor 8. So this is cryo-precipitate. So we can also get plasma from it. So this is fresh frozen plasma. So from the same unit, we can get this, and these are our packed red blood cells, which are used in treatment of different types of anemias. So this unit also, as a whole, it is whole blood. It can also be a component which can treat certain conditions. So when you donate one unit, we can process several components.
Thank you.
We've been able to get equipment that helps us to mix the blood with the anticoagulant and at the same time measure the quantity of blood, the exact quantity of blood we need from a donor. So we've been able to.
You can overdrain.
Yeah, we no longer need to overdrain a donor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is where the donors begin from.
Tugenzeewa. Kiruddu. Tuli Kiruddu.
Yes.
Kiruddu.
Ronald is my name.
Yes.
We are from Okata Wellness Solution.
Yes.
We handle non-communicable diseases using our food dietary supplements. This is colon detox. Every human being needs to cleanse their colon. Just the way we service our cars, we need to service our guts and colon. All ailments, you have to service. So all ailments emanate from what we eat and drink. So colon detox is very important.
Move naturally.
Yes, we have super omega-3. It's very good for our eyes, our brain, and heart. And people who are having pressure, hypertension, you need this. These are all food dietary supplements. Organic, there are no side effects. We have resveratrol. It's very
Somebody
good.
was asking
Yes.
which food can we eat that have those ingredients.
You can't eat a particular food, but you have to use all the fruits. Our bodies are made to take fruits, vegetables, and water. So we have to take all fruits. Most fruits are not here. For example, the knotweed is not in Uganda, it's from Japan. You will get it from this. Resveratrol is a super antioxidant. So our bodies rust every day when you wake up. That's why we have inflammations. So if you have body inflammations, you need to use resveratrol. Use this as you're sleeping at night, and it gives you optimum health. Yes. We are at Budu House. Thank you. Budu.
This is a mobile TB clinic where we test for TB. Yes, we test for TB. We have mobile. We have a digital X-ray inside and lab. So we do chest X-ray, check for the chest, the lungs, and then we're able also to do laboratory tests to confirm.
We have moved together almost across the country.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
And I believe Ugandans are now using the facilities. Here we are.
You're most welcome. This is the immunization van, and here we're providing all the routine antigens. We are including HPV, yellow fever, and hepatitis B. So,
Well done.
thank you.
We have been moving together.
Yes, we have.
So this one, we have moved across the country with this van. What?
You are welcome, right honorable.
What day?
Yes. We are in two locations. This is Uganda Wildlife Authority, but the main ministry you are going to find it right honorable.
Welcome,
Come closer.
Prime Minister. As you can see, Uganda Wildlife Authority, we are committed to conserving for generations, and we are using different methods to create awareness in the communities, using these trucks that we have, using audio visuals that we create to increase the visibility and awareness. We are focused on conservation of wildlife and generally in the areas where our people are living so that they can manage what is in their area more responsibly. We have this display, but also ahead.
Thank you. Where are
I
we
wish
going
to-
now? So do we go behind this side?
Right Honourable Speaker, Right Honourable Prime Minister, we wish to hand over these copies.
Right. Ndireke kyanya ekya.
This is NSSF. Yes.
Here we are.
Yes.
You want us to come there?
Have you secured us?
You want us to come inside? Nyinza okuba tosobola kuva ku kompyuta yo.
Mwasize mukya. Tubasanyukidde wano ku mudaala gwa NSSF. Amanya bampita Mariam Kachama.
You can speak in English.
I can speak in English. Thank you very much. You're very welcome to our stall. As NSSF, today we are showcasing our new product dubbed Smart Life. It is encouraging every Ugandan to come and subscribe and save. And the subscription fees, it's not speaking. It's as low as 5,000 shillings. You can deposit anytime you want. And it's the shortest time frame is 1 year. So please sign up, join us. We are here for you. We are here to serve you. Thank you so much.
Smart Life.
This is welcome, Right Honourable Prime Minister.
This is China.
This is China, Uganda, Friendship Hospital, formerly called Nabu. Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Yes.
Tell us about.
Yes.
I can see sick person here. Afwa.
So as part of our stall, we have the emergency medical services of Ministry of Health. We are going to tell you about a few things that, a few of our services that we offer.
Thank you. In emergency medical services, normally we have our machines that we use. So these machines we normally use them in a type C emergency, that is a type C ambulance. So this one is a defibrillator, which consists of a monitor, and these are electrodes, and we have a cuff, take the BP, and we have
When someone gets a cardiac arrest, you can connect
Yes.
that machine to them and
As
they
you're
suddenly
transporting
get
them
yes, the heart valve.
to the nearest facility.
and we have a portable ventilator. For it is used in respiratory failure. This patient is respiratory failure with pulmonary edema. So normally we normally transport them from our hospital in Naguru or the other hospitals to ICU. So this one, how it works, we switch it on, it goes on.
Just a ventilator
Yes, a portable
for
ventilator.
somebody to breathe.
Please, yeah. So it has. So when you connect, so it has some ventilation modes. So like this IPV, we use it when a patient is intubated. So when the patient is not intubated, we use CPAP mode, of which we need to connect. In CPAP mode, we connect a CPAP mask.
That's noise run out of hospital.
Connect the CPAP mask, The CPAP mask is connected on
Put on your mouth. Put.
connected on patient's mouth. Then you have some straps. The straps are here.
We are so grateful. Thank you, China-Uganda Friendship Hospital.
You're most welcome, Yes, please. This is a stall for Kawempe National Hospital. You're most welcome, Rector and Prime Minister. With me are 25 delegates from Kawempe National Hospital. We have responded to Africa Public Service Day.
That one is Dr.
Kazibo Lawrence is my name. Kazibo Lawrence. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist. And with me I have consultants, pediatricians, nurses, midwives. At Kawempe we offer these services, obstetric and gynecology, in that we have surgical services to save a lot of lives for mothers giving life. We've saved so many babies' lives. We also offer services, tertiary services like ICU, NICU services. Allow me to get closer to the banner so that we display a pictorial of what we do. In this first and second shows the tertiary surgical services that we offer to the members of the public that come to us. We have a 10-baby incubator that was made by one of the Ugandans. It is seated at Kawempe. We have 2 of them at Kawempe National Hospital. It's a great innovation that saves a lot of babies' lives, newborn lives in the institution. We do offer oxygen services. Remember what we went through during COVID-19 and ICU services. So the government of Uganda came to our rescue and put a plant in the institution. So we are well with oxygen services. Digitization, we are in the process of getting rid of the analog way. So we are already embraced digitization and are given won an award for implementing the presidential directive on doing medical records. We have NICU services, we have baby ICU. So a lot of babies' lives are saved in Kawempe National Hospital. We do offer also ICU services. Thank you so much.
No, we must. They are being helped by the Ministry of the Presidency. Yes, they are being. The President has helped those people. A photo moment.
Please join me.
Minister of Public Service. Yabongeze emisala. Mulina emisala mingi.
Don't take it for granted. Thank you so much.
I want to appreciate the President. One, for enhancing the scientists' salaries. I expected a big hand clap. Because I believe the doctors and nurses here must be happy indoors, inside there, in your hearts.
Extremely happy. Thank you so much.
And we know you are retaliating in terms of services given to our people.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And this one behind that.
We are beginning with your friends, the martial artists.
Madam, you're welcome.
The person to take you.
Nice to have you here again today. Yeah, before you is the Police, Sports and Physical Fitness Department under the Directorate of Welfare, Production and Sports. Yeah, the major role for the department is to identify those talented young men from the marginalized communities around the country so that we nurture them into possible gold medal winners. wherever they go. And when you look at the banner here, we have the Cheptegei, a 5 world record holder. He has won very many gold medals for this country. We have Chemtai Perus. We have the Johnny Akibwa, who won for us the first gold medal. We have Victor Chiplangat, a Commonwealth and World Champion gold medalist. We have Stella Chesang. We have Mugweri Christopher. He has won the East African gold medal twice. That is last year and this year. We have Nasasla Safik. He won this year the East African Police Chiefs Cooperation Organization, which was held in Ethiopia in May. He won a gold medal. Then we have our all-time gold medals, East African, the judo team, and it came second in tug of war in the African Public Service Day celebrations. These are the trophies which we have been winning. And besides winning medals, we also train police officers in physical fitness so that they can be fit to serve this country. Yes, madam.
Thank you so much.
This is counterterrorism, madam.
A photo with medalists. We stand behind here. We stand behind the medals.
And then another
Thank you so much.
Hey, it's about to rain again. Mom, it's about to rain again.
We have no control by the weather.
Let's go through very fast. This is the issue of counterterrorism, where we have proved that somebody responsible is here to take us through.
Welcome, Right Honorable. This is the Directorate of Counterterrorism under Uganda Police Force. We have come with a few of our capabilities, which include the canine and the explosive detecting dogs. So they are here to explain to you, and then we later go to another stage. Welcome, Mama.
I'm AIP Howard Rogers. I happen to head this. So we have brought this for the purpose of the day and for what we do always whenever we are doing our work. Here are some samples of explosives which we always look for. Whenever we go for a field where they are targeting us, we look for this. These dogs are trained in a way that this one is for explosive, this is for tracking, the other one is for drugs, and this for search. Now here is ivory. That's why we always deploy at border points, airports to look for this, for those smugglers who want to smuggle them out. Now too, we have this. Before any work is done like us in uniform, we make sure we dress them on this to give morale, behavior change, that there is a duty. That's why we give them this. We first dress them, then they go to the field when they're ready. Here, training suit. Training, only for training. Like most especially guard dogs, this is what we use for training. Attacker dogs, we use this. This is the food. We feed them on. We feed them on this, beef, this. Together with this, these are bobtails. Now this one, after any work which they have done, the only reward they get is this. This is their salary. Without this, there's no work. It's just like us. If we're not paid, there's no morale. So for them, they also this. This one, after discovering what we want, like an explosive, we reward them using this. You throw where it has benefited you from. It feels happy. That is it. Thank you.
It is important.
It is important. Yes.
Right Honorable, you are welcome to the bomb squad, also under the Directorate. And the Inspector Wandera is here to explain the details.
Thank you, Right Honorable. In bomb squad, we do carry out what we call render safe procedures of suspected IEDs devices. And some of the devices we use are these on display. One, we have the EOD robot. This one, when we carry out what we call remote capabilities, we can drive this up to 400 meters and deal with the device. The operator is seated in a safer zone and he has a monitor to monitor. This has cameras around, so as we drive it, it's able to tell us what kind of device is being planted and we're able to deal with it. If we're not using remote capabilities, we have what we call semi-remote capabilities. This is where now an operator dresses in a bomb suit and walks down to an IED, an improvised explosive devices. This one is around, this 90 pounds, around 45 kgs. Person walks down, and one of the tools he or she walks down with is what we call the disruptor. That one can go and deal with it to be able to disable a device at a distance. The wire is connected and it is fired at a safer zone. We also have other tools. For example, here, if we have a suspicious abandoned vehicle and it is locked, we can access the vehicle using this tool. This is called the Vehicle Access Toolkit. We have the metal detectors. If a device, for example, is planted under the ground, we're able to tell the exact location of the device using this metal detector. We also have what we call the rigging kit. This is the helmet to the bomb suit. Continues for the head protection. We have the rigging kit. This one is, we use it in situations where we have to pull a device from a potential hazard, secondary hazard, to a safer zone. Or we have what we call a bomb bin, so that we are able to move it to a safer zone where we can deal with it. Yes? Second. It's okay. All right?
You're continuing, eh?
Good. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
This team here mainly does execution work. As we have arranged all this, this is the sequence. We first send in the canine dogs to go and detect whatever could be there. They bring back, they give us the report, we send in the bomb. So now the last part always is this. We have organized a 5-man team. This is a 5-man team. He is the operator of the vehicle and the whole thing. These 5 are the executors, and I request them to give you an execution process.
Okay.
Please.
Right, Honorable. We also have information that we always give to the public in the form of sensitization and awareness. And these ladies here are here to explain briefly about what these ones mean, or how bombs are concealed. This is public information and we always give it out to the public.
This team takes care of the front part. Then we have also people who are down on the ground. They're in front there to take care of the situation on the ground. Yeah.
Professional police.
As they execute up, now there could be need to descend in the buildings. This vehicle can help you go as far as the 3rd floor of any building. Then you descend through any floor you wish to go to using the ropes. We call them rappellers. They do rappelling. With their guns and the ropes, they go through any building, any room, they come back up, down. They are professionals, they can't is a process. Yes. Yeah, sure.
The driver will help. Why don't you help him?
He has many alternatives there where he can employ another hook, they are called carabiners, to descend.
He may fall down.
No, he can't fall down. They train all this, they go through all this, and they can do anything there.
Why doesn't the driver put it down?
The operator is here, is seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, even ladies, they are there. Even ladies can do this. They can do this very well. There was a hook that. So that's the end of the city police.
Yes.
So there is another stall for police ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. I don't care. Withdraw.
Let's go to our forensics department. The science-based investigation. DNA.
The directorate is provision of timely scientific truth, excellence and safer communities. We have 7 departments, 2 of them are administrative and the 5 are technical. And out of the 5 that we have cybercrime. The person who can take you cybercrime is Wehire Lamek, ASP. We have the Department of Question Documents that handles the forgeries of documents and fraud. AIP Okalebo can take you through the Question Documents Department. Then we have the CBRNE, Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear Explosive Analysis Department. And it is divided into 2 labs. Forensic Biology that handles DNA and Forensic Chemistry that handles toxicology, explosive residue analysis. And we also have the Criminal Identification, the one that issues police clearance certificates for Certificate of Good Conduct. But also under that department, we have ERT, Evidence Response Team, a team of experts that normally respond to very sensitive crime scenes. If you so wish, the officers can explain to you what they do in the different departments.
Thank you very much. We have different sections. We have network and database forensics. We have mobile forensics. We have network. We have computer forensics and the audiovisual forensics. Audiovisual is CCTV and audio-related evidence. So here we have some tools we use. This is Cerebrite. Cerebrite is a tool that we use to image different equipments. We have like mobile phones, or electronic gadgets, which we normally use in communications, can be handled if it is suspected to have been used in the commission of a crime. Even if the details were deleted, this equipment can extract and recover and analyze in relation to the case. We have this one, Tabiru. This one can be used to extract all electronic gadgets within computer systems or network systems, to extract and analyze with also specialized tools like NCASE, like FTK, like very many. There are very many. Thank you very much.
Oh, we asked for a photo with the scientist.
Please let them come out.
Come out.
For a better photo.
All police officers, come. Come. Yes. All police officers, come. You will not get another opportunity.
You might choose sit or you might choose.
No, let's stand.
We have three technical departments. We have museums and monuments. Museums is exhibiting here. We have got tourism development. We have got wildlife conservation. We have got agencies, mainly Uganda Wildlife Authority and Uganda Tourism Board. So Wildlife Authority will be exhibiting and the Tourism Board. I request you begin with the Uganda museums. They are ready.
This is for what?
This is a sheet from Bunyoro.
Lift and show.
Made up of hippopotamus.
Shillings.
It was first acquired in 1905.
1905.
And then taken by the
what?
Yes. Yes, like this.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, you cover, yes.
You cover your face, you cover your
face, you know.
It is a department.
The other side. You bring it when I'm seated so that we don't waste a lot of time.
Okay. This is a headdress from Lango, worn by the chief of Lango that time in 1914. And then it was taken to Europe in 1930s and then brought back last year. One of the this is a charm commonly known as a djembe in Uganda, but this is not a harmful djembe. It is for protection basically. There are different forms and we showcase them to show people that tradition has been there since then. It's not just beginning right now. So this was also taken in Europe and brought back last year among the repatriated objects. Yes.
Amarogo.
Then this is a kanzu, one of the oldest kanzus in Uganda. It was acquired in 1986. It is believed that it was worn by Sir Lokagwa, the then Prime Minister of Uganda Kingdom at that time. However, we are still undertaking research about it, who exactly put it on. Yeah. The material is very authentic and is very original. It is over 117 years old right now. Yes, so we preserve it for future generations and people to really see that clothing have been in existence since then. 170.
Here we have Uganda Tourism Board.
Yes, brother.
Yes. Welcome to Uganda Tourism Board. Our mandate is to market and promote Uganda as a preferred tourism destination of choice. We do this regionally, domestically, and internationally. But also, right honorable speaker, under UTB, we have different units. We have a quality assurance that is in charge of licensing, grading, and classifying all hotels and accommodation facilities. We also have product development that is in charge of profiling, creating new products in the market that we promote, and most welcome here. Right, allow me to give you one from Ghana Tourism Board.
I'm so grateful.
You're most welcome. Thank you. And one for Uganda. Just pull it.
It can't.
No, just pull it. Let me.
Namna hiyo.
Yes.
Then I squeeze it. Eh?
Yes.
Sagala kumanyira.
Uganda Wildlife Authority, right, Honorable.
You're welcome, Right Honorable. This is Uganda Wildlife Authority. My name is Nachonanya Maureen. Our main aim as Uganda Wildlife Authority is to protect wildlife in and outside protected areas. Right here, we are trying to showcase the poaching items that orange poachers use to kill their wildlife. As you can see, there's already an animal that was trapped. So we're going into the communities and teach them how to do away with this so they can live differently. Here we have the black and white colobus monkeys that the Bagisu are mainly used for their cultural purposes. So we also go there and teach them about conserving this animal. This is the chimpanzee, yes, Enge. This is a chimpanzee that is always, if you would like to trek it, you go to Chibale National Park. These are spotted-necked otters. They are really known to be in Lake Victoria and lakes around. This is a bell-hind tortoise. A fun fact, if you would like to know the age of the tortoise, you get a ring and keep on counting the rings. That's when you know the age. And then this is an eland. It's one of the largest antelopes we have. So this one, you can always see it in Lake Muro National Park. And then this is a rhino skull. You can already see rhinos around Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary, and in that we are having a campaign, a rhino naming campaign, and we're looking for people who can come up and sponsor rhinos. 17 of them are out there for you to sponsor. This is a cheetah, the fastest land animal. It's a skin. So you would like to see this? Pian Upe and Kidepo Valley National Park is there to serve you. This is a femur of an elephant, an African elephant. You can see elephants in all our open savanna national parks. And then we have come up with education materials. This is a conservation education material that we have come up in the recent years. And then these books we always give communities around national parks to encourage them to live with this wildlife. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you. Right, Honorable, request for a moment with the team.
Photo moment with the team. A photo moment with wildlife.
Yes.
You want us to be this side or this side?
Mutunuleli.
Mutunuleli.
Come this way. You cannot tell him how to
I'm also green the incoming prime ministers are my size. Is that okay? Uganda Wildlife.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable.
This is a bit of what they've been doing, and the shoes and everything. So your next pair of shoes, please, you can order it with us, right? Honorable Minister. That's beautiful. We can actually do that. In Kaumu, yes, that's possible. Right, Honorable Minister. Yes.
These are good bags, eh?
Yes, they're very good bags. Your purse on it can match your different color. Yes, please, it does have a money purse. For the different skilling children. And then
why do you put on guess?
Guess is still a label because you still want the label to fit in with the current labels. So we just borrowed that. Maybe we need to have a
why don't you
Ugandan
put on State House?
No, we didn't want it. Guess is, and then guess is like vibe for the young people. Even age, there are also designers that have those. Still Kaumu, this is all that we do here. wedding dresses, kali wali ka design ko nga kalungi, that's also possible. Yeah. And the centers in Kampala.
And the fabrics.
The fabrics, yes, still the same.
They are being
fabrics
made
that
by
you see.
us.
Yes, we are doing that now.
The ghetto students.
Yes.
Former ghetto students.
Yes, now we're in Kampala, so ghetto ones there in Kampala. Yeah, so like that we've changed all through.
Are you the one who have made that fabric?
Yes.
Oh, it is important.
No, it's all under tailoring.
Oh.
Same as the cookery area.
I know the cookery.
How you sell the cookery and everything.
Wherever we have gone.
Yes, a bread. Also, just let us know what you'd like, the different colors, and then they do the designs for you.
How many do you make in a day?
Make 5 meters.
5 meters. So in order for us to have to produce for marketing, you need as many machines as possible.
Exactly, yes.
Do you have them?
Not many. Still a need. Yes, it does. It does, yes. The design and then pure wool. We'll just go through it a little. Chairs. And then the farms in case.
Katonda, sowing the mustard seed, and many other strategic the guidelines for public service.
A photo.
Very nice.
State House staff. State House, thank you for the work of
service and the stone of this stone is located at the back of the store, at the back. The store
Right, Honourable Minister, you're most welcome. This is Ministry of Public Service that is mandated to develop human resources. Right now, what we have here for this press, we have documentary on Service Uganda centers. We have change management strategy which we have issued to help the service in implementing rationalization. We have Service Uganda centers, all services in the entire one place, and right now we have established one in Kasese Service Uganda Center, and the second one is in Hoima Regional Service Uganda Center, and we are hoping in the next financial year, yes, we are hoping next financial year we shall probably establish 17, so that citizens do not need to come from very far to come to the center to look for services. They can be able to get them to the districts in the near places. And next we have
circulars concerning development of clients' charters. Then we also have a framework which is going to guide us on the rewards and sanctioning in the public service. Then we also have a circular concerning the balance scorecard, which is the new performance management system that we are using right now.
The picture with the right honorable Prime Minister, please. Come.
Service delivery standards. Service delivery standards.
Good morning, Right Honorable. For service delivery standards, costed service delivery standards. This is the compendium of service delivery standards for the 9 service areas that are produced and delivered in local governments. We have for health, standards for education, standards for works, and the others. We have translated them into 6 local languages, and these are the translated compendium that we have. The Runyakitara one is here.
Honorable Minister, there is also
we have a package here.
This, someone can just make a
This is the Runyakitara one. Yes.
Then we shall have an entertainment interlude from Uganda British Stars. The chief guest of the day.
And it's currently the system that we are using to pay salaries and pension to all public servants.
This is the National Archive Center.
I imagine.
So, right honorable, you can see protectorate records, and then the Uganda boundaries when they were involved, and then, of course, the Uganda agreement,
Political
1955.
prisoners. He was a political prisoner.
And Mwanga.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uganda. That is 1907.
Yes.
We have the Bunyora agreement, we have Uganda agreement.
Whatever you want in
The Karamoja district. It was formerly one district.
The territory was extending to Kenya. So when the British decided to make the boundaries, they moved the
Turkana.
other land into Kenya.
This is Kenya. This is when? 19 what? Which year is this?
I think it was before 1907.
It's not there. The year is not recorded. Report of Public Service Review of 1979. Uganda Agreement of 1955. Tora Agreement. Where is Bunyoro?
Bunyoro, actually.
Where is the Bunyoro Agreement?
It is in the archives. It was not recorded.
Oh, you forgot.
Not forgetting. But we have it.
We want to see the lost counties.
The lost counties.
I want to see where I belong.
This was basically for the British East African Protectorate. We were basically putting in the returns of
Meeting of Commonwealth Prime Ministers. If I was there at that time, I would have been in that meeting. I was not yet there.
You will be in the archive next time.
We have been using since 1981 up to 2025. That's how civil servants
First
are
slip.
paid.
This is how it looks like.
Yes. Yeah.
consolidation from 1981-82 up to 2024-25.
Yes. That is your coach.
This is ours.
We also have the Civil Service College, Acti, Civil Service College of Uganda. Abo basomesa aba civil servant.
Honorable Prime Minister, now have migrated from paper. We are going digital. We are going digital, and this is the system we are using. It is electronic records management system. We scan all our documents in original form, and then we upload them on this system. For example, someone is applying for this retirement. We are opening that document, and we are going to have the images. Then from there we shall send it to the action officer, who is our PS, or the minister, whoever. So this is the original document, how it looks like. It comes into our registry system. It is classified. These are the references, and then we are able to attach all the reference documents that I'm using. Let me use here. I reference that this is the file where we are going to file this document. It continues. This is the file, and we are able to capture all the metadata on this system. So if we are set, it is sent to the responsible officer, who is the permanent secretary, or the minister, whatever case may be. So we are able to check all details, and we are able to send this document from the registry, and then it moves to the action office.
We are coming out from the paper to electronic.
Yes. Thank you.
Come for a photo.
This is our own ground
You are taking one picture.
Begin with the light.
It's the transmission company.
Yes.
That's what.
Transmission.
We transmit bulk power. Yeah, that's what we do. High voltage, yes. So that's what we do.
Have you settled the vandalism?
It's still
These
in the
fellows
process.
who are cutting the pylons and stealing everything.
We are working with the communities.
No, we agreed they are terrorists.
Actually, they are
We are
terrorists.
treating them as terrorists.
And the 17 of them were arrested last week and they've been,
been
prosecuted as terrorists. Yes.
They have not been sent up there.
ETCL, you ETCL.
Generation.
Generation
And distribution.
Yes.
So this is now distribution.
Yes, Madam. Welcome, Prime Minister. We are happy to see you here.
Working on them.
We are working on them, Madam Minister. Yes.
And we are seeing improvement by the day.
Exactly. And we're here to serve and distribute power, distribute the light. That's our mandate. We have gone as far as the country where it has taken us, including Chibale, our district. Kakumiro, yes.
We have a lot of blackout.
We are working on them, and that one we've already explained through the PS on why we're having those blackouts. But nonetheless, we're having at least 85% of power.
So they are injecting another 518 transformers by December to address these power gaps that we are facing. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, generation.
How are you?
Hey,
Generation.
Nice.
No,
idea
didn't
for
talk
you.
about
So we
it,
not
Papa.
only generate
Talk about it, Papa, no
megawatts,
way.
we are also generating development in Uganda. Probably the electricity in your home, it has something a lot to do with us. So we are like the ground project when it comes to electricity coming to your home, the whole electricity selection and everything like that.
Operating Karuma.
Well, yes. So we have Kira Nalubale. It's the oldest that kind of is the story of Uganda's energy sector, energy development and energy generation. We have Karuma. Karuma is a masterpiece in just alone its architecture. It's built underground. And then we have also Isimba that has helped transform communities like Kayunga and Kamuli. And we also have Nyagak 3 that is in northwestern Uganda. Once it's commissioned, there's going to be huge change. Thank you for coming to our tent.
Commissioning it in August. Nyagak 3.
Nyagak?
Yes.
Thank you.
Evinya. Potholes.
We are no longer going to see.
I know.
Yes.
I know, and I want to appreciate. Because everywhere in Kampala now is a construction site.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
And that gives us hope. In the near future, potholes in Kampala will be history.
Okay.
Under your leadership.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you are welcome to KCCA. KCCA, we do urban farming, and I would like, yes, PDM, but we also have a demonstration site.
At Chanja.
Allow me invite my technical officer to take
You're
you
welcome,
through.
madam.
Even within a small plot, you can farm and have vegetables.
Yeah, so this is Chanja Agricultural Resource Center. It is a demonstration farm for KCCA, and we are demonstrating urban farming. We have different enterprises at the center. We do horticulture. Horticulture is we grow vegetables. We train farmers how to grow vegetables in the city. They grow herbs and spices. They grow vegetables. We do poultry and other enterprises. So these are demonstrations we have brought here for display. And then we have this. This is a box garden. It has drip irrigation system. So someone can use a small space and grow vegetables. These are tomatoes, very good varieties of tomatoes, which are suitable for the city dwellers.
Thank you.
We're doing a campaign of sorting.
Madam is going to be out of the picture.
Now encouraging our population to sort waste, and in the sensitizations we are having, we are telling them to sort the degradable and non-degradable.
This is what I have always told you.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is what the president has always emphasized.
Yes, ma'am.
If we can have those that don't decompose
in blue,
and then those that decomposes,
in green, yeah.
And then the other ones we can use for fertilizers.
Yes, ma'am.
And these ones we can recycle.
Yes, and we
The
can
center
show
will be
you how we are
clean.
using for fertilizers and
Yes,
feeding
yes,
worms.
The city will be clean once again.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in terms of the degradables, ebivunda, we use them to feed.
When are we going to be collecting? Because I can see the garbage bin is big. Is it for a village or it is for individual communities?
It is for this is individual households, but also on the streets we are going to replace with two bins because we are having one, and then we will be collecting from the streets.
This is what the president has been fighting for. Because if what happens if I put those that are those are degradable, those what happens to me? If you find I have placed garbage in a bin that is not supposed to, what happens? Yes.
If I mix,
what happens?
We are that will be catered for in our solid waste ordinance, which we are finalizing, because the sanction for mixing was not in the old one because we had not started sorting, but in the new one it is going to be there.
Because there must be a big penalty for those people who don't sort. Yes. If we don't do that, because remember when we were in Italy, for them, if you don't sort your garbage, it's criminal, and you can be prosecuted. It's against the law of Italy. Even now, in Dubai, the other time when we went to see the other, and remember they are coming here to manage our waste,
yes.
And this is the condition they gave.
Yeah, they gave us this condition. That's why we are procuring a 2-bin system.
Really and we have to train our people. These days the size is so good.
Eryo ekyanja gye tukolera bino ne tusobola okuziisa ebyennyanja byaffe bye tulunda. Ensiriŋŋanyi zitya omusana zeekwese naye tusobola okubikulako n'oziraba mweziri omwo.
Teziruma kwata nnyonyi.
Envunyu.
Nsiriŋŋanyi.
Bazita nvunyu.
So at Chanja, we also have a nursery bed where raise seeds to become seedlings. So we don't give out seeds. Initially, farmers were given seeds, and they would complain that the seeds don't germinate. So our task is to raise seeds up to this level, and then we give them out to farmers to raise as in their to be beneficiaries. Yes.
At what cost?
At a cheaper price. For those in the PDM and Emyoga, those ones give them for free. But then these other private farmers, we give them at a cheaper cost, 300 shillings. And then here we raise
300 is at a higher cost.
300 shillings.
Yes.
We'll revise it. We'll revise that one, madam. And then here we do broiler birds, and then we raise them as chicks as well. So all this is urban farm. Urban farm.
This is revenue collection.
The fact is, you take people's.
This is
revenue collection, where we have automated our revenue system. If you are paying for your property tax and anything, you apply online. So that's what we are trying to demonstrate.
Yeah. But these ones, your enforcement officers who take small people's products.
Madam, we have reoriented them not to enforce by taking, but
by stealing. They are stealing.
Okay, we are going to continue reorienting.
I want to use this day to say stop those people from stealing people's products. Obwenyanja, obuchi, they steal.
These are beneficiaries of WEP.
These are beneficiaries of WEP, the money get for women.
Madam,
our fiscal plan.
Madam fiscal plan.
But the enforcement officers are thugs.
Yes.
Who must
We
stop
are going to handle that.
from the poor.
We are going to handle that. Yes. And Madam, Kampala is a tourist destination.
I know.
We have money. And anything you want to see in Kampala, you are able to get it from this book. The restaurants, the hotels, anything you want to see in Kampala,
Jaja,
you can get it.
Muzeyi nga taliimu.
ayinza okubulamu.
Muzeyi taliimu, ntaddemu meeya yekka. Muzeyi aliwa.
Madam, that is noted and we are going to amend.
Ngenda kazira.
Kazira.
Ng'akatalimu president sikatwala nze. I can't deceive you. Where is the president in this book? Not even a minister. Please refine it. You know the head of state and you don't put him there.
Skilling activity.
A group photo for KCCA.
Hey, the big one. We are the biggest team.
KCCA.
Please get
KCCA, please come.
Anita.
President, kale meya sina buzibu naye ayinza obutaddako naye president okutaba amutiisizza ne baminisita b'e Kampala. Say no to potholes. Say no to enforcement officers who have been stealing from the poor. Ministry agenda. Yes. Please tell us, yes.
We have occupational safety. They are going to explain how they handle issues of occupational safety. We have the child helpline. We receive calls and intervene and disseminate information. And then these are groups that are supported. Youth livelihoods, women empowerment, and then a number of policy documents. The SAGE, the older persons. Yes, and then here is this group is from the remand home. These are young people that are being rehabilitated and also taught life skills. I wanted them to explain.
Good morning, Madam Nabanja.
Morning.
It's my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
It's a big chance, Madam.
Yes.
Then first demonstrate the spinach.
Turn the other side. Turn the other side. Show the bottle here. The bottle. Minister might be throwing away the bottle.
I'm learning.
Sustainable agriculture. How in local areas, yeah?
These things, they throw them, but for us we get them and recycle them by
you see
putting
this
in
bottle,
our
eh?
land.
There is a water bottle down, then there is a towel, then there is this on top. Then in case the water gets dry, with the water when the water gets out of water, eh? Then the towel can suck the water from down, eh? And it feeds up. Yeah.
Then you can recycle and have your vegetable.
In case nga area y'omuntu tebalina nnyo sente. Yeah. In case just down water.
A photo quickly here.
Then
Let's have a photograph with the Ministry of Minister of Gender. Minister of Gender. Our remand of children. We will come up with the technology of a towel to irrigate. Thank you so much.
Yes, we have Jealousy, Justice, Law and Order sector, and that is a team of 18 institutions that came together to serve Ugandans with one-stop center. So we are constructing a Jealous House where the Director of Public Prosecution, the Minister of Justice, Internal Affairs, all will be in one place so that services to Ugandans become easier.
Thank you so much.
We do legislative drafting.
Thank you so much.
We would like to do a photo with you, Honorable Prime Minister.
But Jeva Fulume.
Yes, please come, please come.
A photo.
Photo moment?
Yes, a photo moment. Yes, please. Thank you, Honorable.
Oh, she's not seen.
This one here.
Yeah, come here.
This one is not seen.
Come here, come here.
You come.
Oh, no.
She's not seen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You're taking the last one? Good. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What's that?
You're most welcome.
Let's have a photo first. Yes. Come.
Yeah, the Judicial Service Commission. Yes.
You are there. They know you are there, Papa. The judicial service. Please explain.
Yes.
The Constitution is a constitutional body, and it is to ensure accountability, transparency, and integrity in the judiciary. It has very many functions. One of the functions is to recruit judicial officers from the lowest level to the highest level, including other staff of the judiciary, to also to exercise disciplinary control against judicial officers. Then we also have the mandate to exercise administration of justice with the public, and then to also advise the president on the administration of justice. Yeah.
Thank you. This one here.
You are welcome.
Yes. Most welcome. Madam, you're welcome to our stall. You're welcome. We believe in one thing. If you don't know where you're coming from, you cannot know where you're going. So you be Gramphones zakozesebwanga waka. But we have professional machines that have been used for the last 70 years. Some are in analog format, others are in digital format. The last time you visited us, you tasked us to start. So today, we've come with a state-of-the-art digital scanner. This has the capacity to scan photos and negatives. This is a negative of the past leaders, Jomo Kenyatta, Obote, and Nyerere. So we have this in digital format, and it is already archived, madam.
Well done. Webale nnyo. For keeping us informed.
Educating people on what they should eat. We also have consultation with our doctors around. We are also checking cholesterol levels for all our people who come around, because it's very
The civil
good to know.
servants.
Yes, because
This
it's
is
good.
their day.
Exactly. So we are welcoming all of
whoever
them.
wants to check their glucose, their cholesterol, their heart,
they are all welcome
services
today.
available.
And then we've also showcased our theater.
I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm also coming back. I'm a guest of honor, I can't see. But I'm coming back.
We are showcasing our theater operation. This is our heart lung machine. During surgery, when they are working on the heart, we have to remove blood from the heart. So blood is drawn into this machine. So it acts as the heart lung machine during surgery. And once the surgery is done, the blood is given back to the patient and the heart starts beating again. And these are just the materials. Yes, it's a heart lung machine. We use it during surgery to keep the patient alive. You're most welcome. Thank you.
I know you are overwhelmed by many patients because of our lifestyles and the foods.
This is DPP. Welcome, Honorable. This is the DPP or DPP. Gender sex-based violence. You will see many items, and most of these items reserve them for our victims. And specifically, when you look at these dolls, these we mainly use in courts, because sometimes we find it very hard for the victims to mention, for instance, that someone had sex with me or someone raped me. So when they are so young, or even old people, they are able to demonstrate using the dolls, and it has worked wonders for us. Yeah.
Yeah,
we have magazines.
Hey, what then? Since when?
Where we welcome, we guide the complainants on what to do, and we give them our mandates. We give them flyers. Then we have these books for victims who are then we have also this for the witnesses. We have a department of witness protection where we guide witnesses on what to do before they go to court. That is it, my. You're welcome. Thank you.
Foreign Affairs. Oh.
Welcome, Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We promote and protect Ugandan interests abroad. We amalgamate all government policies domestically, and we take them through our embassies abroad and push them out there. We seek markets, we seek for trade partners, we seek for medical partners, and we look for all avenues in which Uganda can be promoted. You're very welcome. Yeah. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Because we know the number of products we are now selling out of the country, a number of them. You have brought the markets of UAE. We now take our products to China and many other destinations, except one. I know that the government of USA slapped a tariff of 10% on our products, and you people kept quiet. And I demand an explanation from somebody who kept quiet. It is not acceptable. So we demand an answer. But nevertheless, in other spheres, you are doing wonders, and we appreciate it. Okay, you come. You want me to be there with the flags? Yes. Flags. All these things.
No.
Let the minister sit and the permanent secretary will stand. I'll stand behind you. Are we done? Foreign affairs, oye? Oye! Foreign affairs, oye? Oye! Some of your embassies are doing well. Well, I know we are
You are welcome.
Minister of Lands. Balimalawo, they are grabbing.
No, we are not. We are protecting it. We are protected land. We are forming CCOs, CLS, freeholds, leasehold. Everything is in our system now. We are on the same platform. And the Honorable Prime Minister, I brought this computer for you to see one of your titles in the country, so that you can look at it.
My title?
Yes, please.
But I have many.
We are AI, and we are now going blockchain.
Let the minister also check on his title.
So what we did as a ministry, we also started automating our services.
Yes.
And part of that automation was how best without them having to land offices. Launched what we call the public portal. The public portal allows the public to verify land online without necessarily having to come to the offices of the Ministry of Lands. So this is how our public portal looks like. You need to have, of course, some basic details about the title you need to search on. So you'll begin with a tenure system, and if your land is Milo, you will go to the specific office, for example, Kampala, and then you will go to we can also do that, but internally in the back end. So we say the plot number is 1172. So when we run a search, the system will ask you if those are the details. You will confirm, and when you confirm, it will give you the identity of the person who is searching. When you say it is okay, it is going to ask you to pay. Now the fee we charge for this search is just 10,000 shillings. I know. So when you say pay, it will ask you 10,000, which will be credited from your account. And when you say okay, it will tell you your search letter has been downloaded. So you go to the section of your requests, and when you open this search letter, it will bring you a letter. And that property belongs to none other than Robin Anavanja. I don't know if this is you. But this is a search letter that has been, the time is 12:32, which is exactly now. So it is not something that has been... So we have also been upgrading the same system to include photos of the owners. And when you look at some of these search letters that are now updated on the system, you find that this is me. I also have a wife. We share this property, and it will come with both our pictures on them. So why we are doing this is that we need people
we
to...
have to come and update.
Yes.
Give you our photos.
Yes.
Because other people may claim to be Nabanja.
Exactly. So now this helps people make decisions on ground. When I want to buy land, I'm there with the purported owner of the land. I can just go online, check. It gives me a picture. I look at the person. I look at the names, compare it with their national
So the
ID.
payments are going to be done online.
This one we have done it online. Good. The payment through mobile money and credit card.
I have a question, Mama Prime Minister, before you go. This is a question from even the villages. If we have good systems in government, why do I have a title? In the same block, you also title for another person. How you don't search?
So the reason they are putting it online is to avoid that, because once you put another person's details, the other one will come up and then.
And who has been doing it?
The
manual one.
So what happens is that there are different kinds of double plottings that we hear of. The authority to any land records is Ministry of Land. So sometimes you find that some people go out there and forge titles. That for us in our system we actually do not have. So the title is forged on a different person. That is the first scenario. The title is forged on a different person, and then it is sold out there until that person comes to Ministry of Lands and the details are totally different.
I remember I gave a directive in order for us to protect government land across the country. And that directive was 2022. How far have you gone with mapping and gazetting government land?
We are working together.
Otherwise, they continue to encroach on our land.
Yeah, we are working together with the different institutions, Ministry of Education, Water, NFA, name it, all the institutions. They are giving us their coordinates and we are busy titling. For wildlife, we are gazetting. We are going and finding coordinates and gazetting.
And the Ministry of Water?
Ministry of Water, we are gazetting wetland areas, yes. Forests, yeah.
Because otherwise they continue to encroach on our forests, on our wetlands. You see how we are struggling nowadays.
So what we do with that is that when we get the coordinates, we are now superimposing them on the national database. And when someone attempts to title on that area, the system will block. It will not allow you to produce any prints and eventually title on that.
I will come to the minister. I still have very many questions.
You're welcome, madam.
Yeah. And very tough ones.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very tough questions.
I think it's better we sit. Like we did the other time. This is all right. Let's come in front of the bit.
Christine, come back.
We are about to conclude the survey.
But any questions for me to learn? I'm here.
Well done, Minister of Land. Thank you so much. With digitalization.
Tugenda Kakumiro. Honorable Prime Minister, this is the map of Uganda. This is what NITA Uganda is doing to extend connectivity to the country, largely to connect government entities to be able to improve service delivery digitally. Kakumiro wa wano Honorable Minister. Tugenda kujja eno phase 5 yatandise Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, tugenda kujja Kakumiro batandise kati okukola. Tugenda kutuuka Honorable Minister ate ne betuleeta. There are very few.
Chibale is not also not yet connected.
Chibale, okay. Tujja. Kati kuno Honorable Minister.
The other day we were in Karamoja. Here in Moroto, is this where we launched from?
Yes, that's where we were last time.
The expansion is singers that and said ngeno route en kati yo yawedde ezisinga ye kayunga eyokuyitira ekayunga yona yawedde naye era expansion ekyatambula muno mwatandise okutambula.
Now where did this one come from? Because I can see it has no connection.
Yetambulira kweno route. This time moving through this route. This is the sea cable. The undersea cable eva Mombasa. Wano weyitira. Naye tulina endala egenda okuba nga eva Mutukula eva Tanzania ng'eyingira Uganda.
So Honorable Minister, tulina bino, and on top of this we are also providing e-services. We have a new project that we have just started, the Uganda Digital Acceleration Project, and in that project we are seeking to also reach out to the unserved and underserved communities. That is also including the refugees and the refugee settlements and the refugee host communities. So as we do phase 5, we are also implementing UDAP. And in there, we are looking to build telecenters, for example, and one-stop centers where the citizens can access e-government services at one place in one stop. So when you walk into the center, yes, and we are working with them. So as you walk,
Hoima is already connected.
yes, and it also has a Service Uganda Center as a proof of concept. That one has already been done.
Well done.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.
Honorable Minister, we request for a group photo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where do we sit?
Just here. I think let all stand here. Yes.
Very close.
Hey, sure. Elia.
Thank you so much. How many stones?
No, we have trucks.
The service commission.
For the commissioning
You're welcome, right, Honorable Minister. We are the health service. We recruit health workers for the health sector. And our biggest innovation here, our greatest innovation is e-recruitment. We recruit electronically and we don't interface with the public. I'll ask my technical person to say something in 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. You're all welcome. I'd like to talk about the electronic recruitment. And it's a computerized human resource system that we use to recruit health workers online. So our applicants apply online and we do the shortlisting, then we administer aptitude tests, and then we are later to, yes, some of the benefits, yes, it has reduced on corruption, also improved efficiency when it comes to recruitment, and reduced on the manual systems that we have been having when it comes to recruitment. Also transparency. When somebody is shortlisted, they are able to receive a message that they've been shortlisted. It has also enabled us to also open up what we call electronic regional hubs, which have been equipped by a number of computers. So our health workers are not supposed to travel to Kampala. We have 8 regional hubs. Just to mention, we have Arua, we have Mbale, we have Kabale, Mbarara, and all those are equipped. So our applicants apply online and we will receive that information, after which we shortlist and we do the aptitude tests. Thank you very much.
Yes.
This is home. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we are so glad to receive you as Public Service Commission. The Public Service Commission is an institution at the helm of recruiting well-motivated and highly performing public servants. We are here today to exhibit to you, Honorable Prime Minister, our social agreement between us and the public, our client charter. This includes our mandate, our vision, our mission, and what we give and what we expect from the public. The client charter. Right, Honorable Prime Minister, we also exhibit our value system at the Commission and expected values in the whole entire service. So these are cardinal principles guiding us, guiding our operations, and guiding the operations of every public service entity. Right, Honorable Prime Minister, today we also exhibit what unites us and relates us with the district service commissions by our mandate. We supervise them, they report to us, and we guide them, and we have always done that, right, Honorable Prime Minister. On my left, right, Honorable Prime Minister, we are exhibiting our e-recruitment system, and I take the honor to inform you that our e-recruitment system has performed greatly, and more especially during the RAPEX implementation program. It helped us so much in the process of shortlisting and interviewing candidates. We did not have any challenges, and I think we performed to the expectations of our supervisors. Thank you so much for coming.
This is domestic consumption for coffee. We want Ugandans to take our coffee and increase the market for our own coffee internally. And here we demonstrate. Yes. So we demonstrate people can taste the best coffee. So Ugandan coffee is the best. Yes. Honorable, we can give you a cup.
Not now.
Not now.
We have banned all coffee. We have banned all the Nescafe from your offices.
Yes.
We are using our
our own coffee. What you have.
This still, yeah, this still coffee.
It's still smelling.
Okay.
And
there is coffee.
These are the
Yes. This is here coffee Robusta. These are the new varieties, Honorable.
KR10.
Yeah, KR10. This is one of KR10. The newest varieties we have for coffee, resistant to disease, especially coffee root disease, and very high yielding, Honorable. So we thank your government. We are giving Northern Uganda planting material in this year.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
That's
so
very good.
we thank you so much.
Welcome.
We also thank you for the UNIDO efforts, Honorable.
Oh,
The
yes.
one, yes.
Under my office.
Under your office.
You need it from it.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
My also has a lot to do with controlling that destroy our animals and crops. And one of them is there we have the instruments that we use for the control, for the trapping of different types of flies, and then the chemicals for control. And we also not only deal with vectors, we also deal with insects that are useful. And right Honorable Prime Minister, we know that we need to diversify our feeds and foods. and one of them that we are investing a lot are bees. Not only for pollination, but also for the food that they produce. Honey, propolis, beeswax. Actually, we are exporting a lot of all this to European Union. So we are also leveraging that. And we are also very glad that we want to harness other beneficial insects, including insene, so that we actually give it more value in terms of standardization. So,
and there's also
yes.
National Oil Seeds Project.
Yes.
For the oil seeds.
Oil seed varieties that we are promoting, from the seeds to the oil, then the seed cake for the animals. Yes, this is animal feed. This is sunflower. Can be animal feed. It's also used for as fertilizer, organic fertilizer. Then this is a seed cake from groundnuts. Then this is a seed cake for soybean. It's the best source of protein for the animal feeds. Thank you.
This is Director of Fisheries Resources. Our mandate is to promote sustainable and efficient exploitation of our fisheries resources. Madam, recently government has just passed the Fish Act, which is helping us to reform the fisheries sector. This is the regulation which we are developing. Yes. So to promote the sector, we have also developed training manual for extension workers. It's a training. Honorable Prime Minister, we request for your citizens.
Also very good information.
Okay. Thank you.
Very small way.
Well done.
And cage fishing. Let me give them to this man.
Sustainable management of pests, crop pests and diseases for increased food security and household income. It works in a variety both for invasive species, migratory pests that knows no borders. It can come from Kenya, can come from Sudan, up to Uganda. The quilla birds, and we work to ensure that we have sustainable food security. You are most welcome to our
welcome. You are making us proud.
That is some food, I think. And this is a photos.
We appreciate your contribution.
These have been integrated
Even the coffee people are
We are still maintaining the quality and safety of dairy products. We are now exporting our milk to Algeria, and the ministry has ensured that we have all the tools to regulate the sector. We want to appreciate our PS, and our commissioner can say something.
Yes.
Welcome to this store. We offer services, we promote consumption and marketing of milk. Right now, yes, that's our next move, right, Honorable, to ensure that we have milk consumed. And these are platform tests. So we are exhibiting the tests, the kits for the platform test. This is a lactose scan. You put a sample and get all the results of fat and added water. These are other platform tests, and these are our partner products from other value addition factories. You're welcome. Yes.
Even coffee is a department.
Even the coffee. Hey, that's good. You know, there was a lot of misgiving in the beginning.
Even the
Prime
teachers at both level, primary and secondary level, and we assess them in a quality way, and that's why we got the certificate.
Oh, good.
We're also encouraging the politicians who are going to stand for various things to come and verify their documents with UNEP, which we've been doing very effectively.
I've been asked many times.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I think you can answer for Ugandans. There are those who verified their documents in 2021, 2020, 2021. There are those who verified in 2016. It has been a routine wherever there is an election cycle. And people are being told in the villages that you go and verify again. Is it in order?
Yes, ma'am. According to the Act, every election is a fresh election, and the candidates present themselves. You must search for the exam.
It's the same serious six that I have. Why should I keep verifying? People are saying that's another way of dipping the hands of in people's pockets.
And the Electoral Commission requires them to verify for every election because it's a fresh election and somebody presents themselves as a fresh candidate each time they present themselves.
Yes, if I verified in 2011, I did the same in 2016, I did the same in 2021. I have not sat for fresh fresh exams. These are the same papers. Why re-verify?
Otherwise, they require that it's a requirement, and then we've been doing that because it's a requirement.
I think cabinet has to come up with something.
I think right on, yes.
Then, Mama, at the neighbor
trophies.
Yeah, we have trophies.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Parliament Museum, where we are educating the public about Parliament. But also we are giving literature to our people, to our fellow civil servants about Parliament. And on the table we have a display of your member of Parliament. They should know who their member of Parliament is, of course. The roles of their members of Parliament. Many people ask, what does my member of Parliament do? And here we are bringing them the real details of the roles of the other members of Parliament. We also have the August House, details on what is existing in the current 11th Parliament. We also have the process of a bill, how a bill becomes a law. We also have the process of a bill. And then finally we are giving them a souvenir of a notebook and a calendar. We have a package for you.
Yes.
And here we are.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for passing
Thank you so
by.
much. Yes.
We love you as Parliament.
I know.
Yes.
You know I'm a commissioner of Parliament.
Definitely.
Being a Prime Minister means I'm a commissioner of Parliament.
That's right.
Yes.
Beautiful picture. Thank you for visiting us.
Yes, I can see.
Thank you for visiting us.
Thank you.
There are some old pictures.
Historical.
Yes.
Historical.
Do
I have never seen any picture. Any
of
photo
yourself?
of mine.
We have very many of them.
But I've never seen them, not even in a book, not even
because this is majorly brief.
We have many of them. This is just a brief.
The other side.
A photo?
Yeah. Sorry? Henry?
Thank you so much, Parliament. Because we have made a number of laws, a number of things have been passed.
Yes.
So I want to appreciate
Thank you.
the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and myself.
Yeah, and the clerk is around.
Of course, the clerk.
Yeah, he's around. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To them.
Temunatandika kukola.
Ladies and gentlemen, may you rise, may you Prime Minister, Honourable Ministers, Permanent Secretaries, you're almost welcome. And welcome back from. Thank you for committing time to inspect the exhibitions. May we rise to our feet for the anthems.
Thank you very much, the Uganda Police Band. As we remain on our feet, allow me to invite Reverend Florence Taebwa to give us a prayer.
Let us pray. Loving Father, we thank you for today when we gather here to celebrate Africa Public Service Day. We pray for Africa, our continent, Uganda, our country, and we pray for the entire public service, oh Lord. We pray for your special blessing upon us as we serve the world. We bring before you His Excellency, our President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We bring before you, Lord, our Vice President, our Prime Minister, who is our chief guest here, oh Lord. We pray for your special blessing upon them. We pray that, my Father, you go ahead of these celebrations. You bless each one of us with a healthy life. We pray that, my Father, the blessings that we draw from serving your creation will live up to the third and fourth generations. We pray that, my Father, you protect us.
especially in this season of government transformation and change. We pray that, Lord, even the politics, the nominations, the elections will become and will be protected by your blood. And I request each one of us to pray for yourself. Lift up yourself before the Lord and mention one or two things that you need him to do for you during this year. We thank you, Lord, for hearing our prayers. We bless your holy name. We give you thanks. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Florence. Reverend Florence is Reverend Florence Tayeva is an assistant commissioner at the Ministry of Public Service. Without much more time, may I take this opportunity to invite the acting permanent secretary, Dr. O'Croll, to make his remarks. Dr. Kroll is the Commissioner, Policy, Human Resource Policy and Development at the Ministry of Public Service. As he makes his way here, once again, we would like to welcome all of you to the celebration of the Africa Public Service Day 2025. Thank you.
Our chief guest, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, our Minister of Public Service, the ministers here present, the Minister of State, permanent secretaries, heads of public institutions, senior government officials who are present, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this important, memorable occasion, and I sincerely extend a word of appreciation to our chief guest, who has shown a sign of stamina by inspecting all the stalls that have been displaying during today. And I saw a sense of love and happiness from all the public servants that were visited. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we appreciate Tova Kumain. We shall be with you. On this special 14th African Public Service Day, we extend a theme of enhancing the agility and resilience of institutions to achieve equitable governance and rapidly historical service delivery gaps. During this event, Honorable Prime Minister, Right Honorable Prime Minister, today we want to reflect on the performance and functioning of the public service in terms of its mission, objectives, programs, and projects. And we also take on the challenges and the successes that have been achieved. We want to raise the public image of the public service and ensure that government gives the public service the necessary trust. We want to celebrate and reward good performance and excellence and all the innovative practices in the public service, as you saw during the exhibition. We continue to exhibit and deliver on-spot government services to the public, and we want to enjoy the cooperation and networking of all government departments and continue to build sustainable partnerships. Since 2018, when we expanded the scope of commemorating the African Public Service Day in Uganda, we have implemented the following activities to create more impact and visibility. The sports gala for all MDAs held at Makerere Main Sports Ground features football, netball, volleyball, woodball, chess, athletics, tug of war, and sack race. Our chief guest, this activity is well attended and most of our public servants enjoy it very much. During your inspection of the stalls, you saw the accumulation of trophies that UNEB has made. That shows you that they don't examine only the mind, they also look at the body. We raise the public image of the public service. We have also initiated and implemented the work from the Ministry of Public Service headquarters to this ceremonial ground. Today's work, Right Honorable Prime Minister, was very eventful with even some rain to continue to cool the participants. By the time they reached here, they were well grounded. The main event at the grounds here, where all MDAs converge, is often associated with a very good exhibition. And also we experience and exchange a lot of networking and speeches. We have a health medical camp where tests are done and vital medical guidance is dispensed, as you saw. There are also media and publicity drives currently going on during this occasion. Many MDAs have implemented various corporate social responsibility gestures, and all this have been noted. Government exists to serve the people and the citizen, and the theme resonates with this. Where service delivery is not taken seriously, the development process is slowed down, and the meaning of democracy is lost. It is therefore incumbent upon all of us as public servants to take our work seriously and deliver on our mandates and put clients and citizens at the center of what we do. I call upon all government institutions to continue implementing all the reforms which have been put in place to improve our delivery. Let's build collaborative partnerships and networks. Let's put the client at the center of our operations. Let's automate our processes. Let's set and monitor performance targets and encourage innovations. Let's prioritize staff welfare in budgeting and most especially salary enhancement. The fund, we need to fund and implement staff wellness programs. We need to embrace one-stop center concept. We need to use barazas to improve internal communication. Right Honorable Prime Minister, the public service shall continue to enhance its responsiveness to citizens' needs and demands, thereby facilitating the development process leading to socio-economic transformation. As a Minister of Public Service, we have rolled out various reforms which are meant to improve the management of the public service. We continue to stand with government in implementing these reforms, and we believe that human resource across the public service will be top-notch, and it will improve its operations. Your Excellency, Right Honorable Prime Minister, the African Public Service Commemoration and the activities therein will continue to be implemented. I wish to report that the games were immensely funny and we had a lot of fun. There are a number of public servants who are very energetic and could easily win even Olympic medals if given the chance. Let's explore that spirit of oneness. Let's exhibit our corporate social responsibility. I take this opportunity to thank all MDS, permanent secretaries, heads of agencies, and public officers for participating in the activities of African Public Service Day. As the Minister of Public Service, we continue to pledge our commitment to commemorate this day every year. It is an opportunity for the public service to be known, to talk to the public, and to demonstrate the good that we do. I take this opportunity to thank the National Preparatory Committee for organizing this event. I thank you for listening, for God and my country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kroll. Right, Honorable Prime Minister, the next speaker is the guest speaker for the day, presenting a paper on the theme of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me welcome Professor Gerald Karyeija. You're most welcome.
Our chief guest, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Minister of Public Service, the Honorable Minister of State, Public Service, the Deputy Head, Public Service, Secretary of Cabinet, Permanent Secretaries, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm greatly pleased to have the privilege of sharing my thoughts with you on the 14th Africa Public Service Day. It's an honor for us at Uganda Management Institute and Uganda Association of Public Administration and Management to participate in this noble event. I therefore want to thank the Ministry of Public Service for inviting me to make this presentation. I salute the Uganda Public Service for the efforts to transform the lives of citizens in this country as we celebrate the Africa Public Service Day. The theme, enhancing the agility and resilience of institutions to achieve equitable governance and rapidly address historical service delivery gaps in Uganda. By way of introduction, agile public institutions that swiftly detect change and pivot responsively are critical for equitable governance. They must also recover robustly from shocks to bridge historical service delivery gaps amidst inequality and volatility. Despite decades of decentralization, various reforms, there is still significant gaps in health, education, water and infrastructure due to under-resourcing, rural-urban disparities, and suboptimal budget absorption. Reforms prioritize institutional agility and resilience by strengthening early detection of change, accelerating digital transformation, targeted capacity building, inclusive partnerships, and robust performance monitoring. RAPEX is the most recent of this broad strategy, streamlining institutional architecture to eliminate duplication, cut costs, and enhance oversight. The effects of this large-scale restructuring on power dynamics, local capacity, and citizen engagement remains under-examined. I contend that closing Uganda's civil service delivery gaps requires more than isolated technocratic tweaks. It demands a holistic reform strategy that embeds agility and resilience at every institutional layer. The paper is largely informed by institutionalism, which is the idea that there are many organizations, but an organization becomes an institution if it is infused with values. And the role of a leader in that institution, whether it is at the technical, operational, strategic, or tactical level, is to understand why that entity exists, define its values, promote its values, and protect its values. The ultimate aim for the creation of government is because as individuals and as collectives, there is what we cannot do. And therefore, government was put in place to make that happen. And it is basically improving the well-being of each and every citizen. For purposes of clarity, the theoretical framework focuses on 4 issues. 1, what triggers public sector change? How foundations for rapid adoption are built? And how boundary spanning aligns formal rules with local realities. The key concepts: 1, institutional agility. This is basically the capacity of public service organizations to reallocate resources, reconfigure structures, discontinue routines, and launch new initiatives when something happens. Resilience can be understood as the ability to absorb shocks, adapt processes, and transform core functions so that service continues uninterrupted when there is stress. Equitable governance basically entails inclusive decision-making, empowering marginalized communities, like you have seen on some of the T-shirts people are wearing, through targeted policies, participatory budgeting, and local governance. So the 3 concepts are reinforcing. Agility allows public service agencies to anticipate and swiftly address gaps. Resilience ensures that core functions endure shocks, and equity governance makes sure that nobody is left behind. Tracing historical public service delivery gaps. We shall just make a quick travel in the past. When you look at the colonial foundations and other disparities, that is pre-1962, you will notice that the British colonial rule designed to serve the interests of the colonial administration and urban elite, exemplified by regional bias. For example, the British prioritized infrastructure and services in Buganda and parts of the south, especially Kampala and Entebbe, while other regions were receiving less. Civil service discrimination. Africans were largely excluded from senior service roles. Whites and Asians dominated upper and middle ranks. Education access. Missionary schools were concentrated in southern Uganda, leaving fewer opportunities elsewhere. If we look at post-independence and institutional breakdown, following independence in 1962, Uganda inherited a fragile and uneven public service system. The subsequent decades were marked by political instability, especially under Amin's regime. We can cite 3 examples for the benefit of today. Collapse of health services. Under that regime, healthcare infrastructure deteriorated, with hospitals lacking drugs, equipment, and staff, more so in the rural areas. Urban-rural divide. Investment in urban centers continued, while rural districts remained underserved. Political patronage. Services were often directed to regions loyal to the regime, leaving opposition strongholds neglected in terms of roads, schools, and clinics. 86 to 2000, reform and reconstruction. The rise of NRM in 86 ushered in a new era of reform, and a raft of reforms took place during that period. Nevertheless, there are still historical service gaps that occurred during that time. For example, uneven decentralization. While decentralization aimed to improve equity, better resource districts like Wakiso and Mukono benefited more than remote areas like Kotido and Bundibujo, which lacked capacity to implement reforms effectively at the time. Education quality gaps. UPE increased enrollment, but rural schools lacked trained teachers and materials, leading to poor learning outcomes compared to urban schools. Health worker distribution. Health workers were concentrated in urban hospitals, while health centers remain understaffed, especially in post-conflict areas. Modernization, 2000 to 2015. This period saw continued reforms in public financial management, performance-based budgeting, and anti-corruption initiatives. However, national surveys revealed persistent gaps in service quality and equity. Rural and conflict-affected regions, particularly the north, lagged behind despite increased funding. A few examples of gaps: infrastructure disparities, especially in mountainous and border areas. Agricultural extension services, for example, NADS was more active in accessible regions. ICT access, investment in ICT infrastructure tended to favor urban centers more, creating a digital divide and excluding rural youth from digital literacy and opportunities. Recent developments, 2015 to date. Recent years have seen increased investment in infrastructure, health and education, and other services. It is reported that there is a lot of improvement in local governance, especially in staffing and environmental safeguards. However, some disparities still pertain. For example, the local government service delivery performance assessment of 2022 indicated that some districts were scoring below 30% in service delivery performance, especially in staffing and financial accountability. Health facility inequities. Despite national improvements, maternal health services remain poor in some areas like West Nile. Education infrastructure, a lot is done, but more is yet to be done. Therefore, Uganda's public service has long exhibited tremendous improvements in service delivery. However, there are 7 interlinked domains: financing and resource inefficiencies, institutional coordination, capacity shortfalls, spatial and demographic inequalities, sectoral quality and performance deficits, infrastructure and logistics bottlenecks, human resource gaps, accountability and corruption, which, when compounded, erode citizen trust and delay improving the well-being of each and everyone. So these are some of the underlying issues that seem to be responsible for this situation: underfunding and low budget absorption for some sectors, institutional fragmentation and capacity gaps, sectoral performance deficits. For example, by 2022, only 65% of the health stars met minimum operational standards, but now the situation has greatly improved. Public universities face chronic staffing shortages and irregular funding, undermining curriculum rollouts and research capacity. Infrastructure and logistics bottlenecks. Seasonal flooding renders 60% of rural roads impassable. delaying referrals and market linkages. Digital gaps are equally pronounced. Governance failures, overlapping mandates, opaque procurement, and endemic corruption that drains resources and erodes legitimacy. This historical analysis reveals how financing shortfalls, institutional fragmentation, and governance weaknesses have been responsible for some of the service gaps. Building on these insights and the various reforms and the various activities that are being done as demonstrated in the tour today, we can further enhance. To enhance means that something is existing, is obtaining, and therefore you want to make it stronger, you want to make it better, you want to make it more active. And therefore, I propose the following for contemplation. A unified reform framework anchored in a shared purpose. As some of you may know, RAPEX, among other things, has identified to have a public service reform model, which is in NDP 4, and it is believed that this framework will embed continuous mindset and cultural change, harness technology and innovation, reduce administrative burden, and equip civil servants with tools and autonomy necessary for rapid learning and adaptation. Second, targeted capacity building. The proposal here is that a lot of capacity building is taking place, but how can we synergize it? How can we regionalize it? And how can it be as close to where action is as possible? If we have chosen as a country to go the parish model, then let us have parish-level problem-driven iterative adoption units that will diagnose service delivery bottlenecks, pilot localized solutions, and rapidly scale successful practices. This can be done by also having policy and innovation labs and laboratories at that level. Third, performance-linked financing and emergency pools, aligning budgets with verifiable outputs, and transitioning from front-loaded allocations to tranche-based grants. This would simultaneously create a ring-fenced emergency fund overseen by a stakeholder or interministerial committee to reallocate unspent or new resources, especially for critical areas. Right, Honorable, we need also to increase participatory budgeting and digital accountability. Maybe we can mention that the barazas need to be given more energy so that the reason for which they were created becomes even more visible, because these village or parish level service delivery committees and networks will function as a cross-functional sprint team to ensure that gender, disability, and other imbalances are dealt with in subsequent allocation cycles. Fifth, cross-agency collaboration and integrated monitoring. 6, a unified superfluid transformation model that combines user-centered designs and institutional resilience with functional delivery pods. The idea here is that every moment of government should be seen at the nearest contact of parliament, of government. If a citizen goes to an embassy, then they should be able to reach a number of government agencies at the same goal. If a citizen goes to the parish, then they should see every moment of government, the police, the prisons, the army, and the civil service. We may have to look at that in the long range and make short scores along the way. Finally, technology, which cannot be underestimated. These interlocking strategies set the stage where we assess the collective potential to transform Uganda's public service into a more agile, resilient, and inclusive system. Anchoring reforms in a clear philosophy, performance tranches, formal interagency task forces, and adaptive learning, together, these underpinned by ethical, artificial intelligence, and robust data governance will equip Uganda's public institutions to anticipate shocks, absorb disruptions, and deliver equitable services that leave no community behind. Thank you so much for your kind attention.